celebrate an unusual occurrence in the ecclesiastical calendar. The sixth Sunday after Dhanaka. Usually the calendar doesn't have 6 Sundays after the Feast of Epiphany. So the church had to figure out which reading we should be having this Sunday. And we just listened to what was selected so. The Gospel according to St. Luke chapter 3, the first 19 verses. We listened how the Gospel narrator is telling about the preaching of John. And he closes that portion and what happened to John. And when we listen to the preaching or when we read through the preaching, we understand because he was so ferocious. He was not a people pleaser. When we listen to the preaching, most of the time our intent is how entertained we can be. So a good preacher, according to our terms, will be the one who cracks jokes, who keeps us entertained for one whole hour. And then we will go back saying, and rarely we think that whether the sermon or the preaching we heard affected us. What change it brings to us. I had a friend who is a very good preacher. So in his parish, he did not preach for 5 weeks. So the first couple of weeks, people thought Achan may not be feeling well or something. And the third Sunday onwards, people started wondering, why is it happening? He looks normal, he behaves normal. And everybody was looking forward to listening to his sermon because he was such a good speaker. Then on the fourth Sunday, somebody came and asked him, Achan, why are you not preaching? So he said, don't worry, I'm going to preach next Sunday. So on the fifth Sunday, he started his sermon by saying, everybody was telling me how good my sermons are. And everybody was wondering why I was not preaching. And he said, he was reflecting whether the people are lying or his sermons are bad. Because on the one side, people are saying, almost everybody is saying, he is an excellent preacher. Then he was wondering if his preaching was so great, why there are no change in the people. See, this is something we have to think about ourselves. We come to a sermon, we listen to great messages, and go back the same way. So it's a type of leaf you see in Kerala where it's water resistant. You can pour any amount of water onto it, but it will just deflect it. It won't get affected. So it's something like that. Our heart has become so ardent. Even our church attendance is with regard, it is about being entertained. It's like Neil Postman says that we are amusing ourselves to our dance. Our worship service, our meditation, it's about how entertaining. Sometimes I wonder that about the choir. Because people are listening to the choir. At times what happens is you have great choir, so the people will let choir do everything. They started thinking, oh, the worship belongs to the choir. We are observers. We will just watch it. So they are there. And next time, if somebody complains our worship is not good, people will start asking the choir, why are you not worshiping? We forget that the worship is for all of us. So similarly, we forget that we have been reading Bible for years and years. How far it affects us. when John started preaching very effectively, look at what happened to him. And this is a call each Christian has. Don't think that Christianity, following Jesus Christ, is an easy task. Usually we start complaining that our people don't tithe. But when you listen to John, how much is he asking to pay? 50%, right? Not even 50%. He said, if you have 2, you should give 1. It doesn't mean 50. It ends up 99. If you have 100, you simply keep giving till you reach only 1. Because it demands that. A gospel demands from us. You keep only what is absolutely necessary for us. We shouldn't focus on the number. But remember, we are called to share. We are called to challenge the evil powers of the world. John didn't say that, okay, when Herod did something bad, he didn't say it's a political thing, I shouldn't be saying. He said what he should and paid the price with his head. And that is something we are called to. I don't know how many of us listen to the baptismal liturgy. When we are anointed by the Holy Moon, there is one prayer. You should not be subject to the evil forces anymore. Andhara Shaktiyokum Dushprabhutvatham. So remember that evil force is not only the satanic thing. Dushprabhutva is very political statement. So this is a baptismal call each one of us have. And that is what John is exhorting us. And remember, he talks about ordinary people about tax collectors. He's not saying that you quit everything and leave. He said, okay, do justice. Do only what you are asked to do. Don't be a corrupt person. This is what we should do. This is about our faith journey. Our spirituality, our worship. Is it about being entertained or life-changing? Let that be our meditation for